Throughout world history, the fall of old empires had been followed by the rise of new empires. However, the fall of the old European colonial empires after the Second World War did not see the emergence of a new empire to replace them. Instead, a new international system of self-determined individual sovereign nation-states formed. However, is this modern structure, in fact, a superficial cover under which lies the true nature of yet another imperial system of American dominance? The advancements in technology and warfare during the Second World War brought destruction up to a whole new level. Virtually every part of the world, the colonizers and the colonized, civilian and military, suffered. About 20 million soldiers were killed, a huge amount of refugees were created, and many cities and villages were destroyed. By the end of the war, the major belligerents, namely Russia and the European colonial powers, had been severely undermined in their military and economic capabilities to reconstruct themselves, let alone hold on to their empires. The United States, on the other hand, displayed quite the opposite prospect in 1945. Having sustained its neutrality until the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, it had been able to produce military goods and rebuild its economy. The war had in fact pulled the United States out of the Great Depression. However, a political threat was emerging. The severe economic damage caused by the war provided the opportunity for the spread of communism. The Soviets' ideology seemed to promise bread and security. America, being anxious to contain the spread of such an evil ideology, decided to use its economic strength and provide aid for the reconstruction of Europe and Japan. This was called the Marshall Plan. As a result of the Marshall Plan, capitalism was successfully established in Western Europe and Japan, and the trade relations led to the formation of the North Atlantic Alliance, which persisted throughout the Cold War that ended with the fall of the Soviet Empire. This inevitably meant a phenomenal increase in the level of dependency on America up until the present century, and its legacy can still be seen today in America's cultural dominance across the globe. Does this mean that we are all part of the new American empire? The rise of nationalism in the Third World and the gaining of voices in the United Nations deny such a claim. Moreover, even the very beneficiaries of America's rescue plan, especially France, sought to downplay America's influence over the Western world once their economies revived. Although America's dominance and power cannot be overseen, we must also remember that the destruction of the old imperialistic world order at the end of the Second World War brought forward a new phenomenon of self-conscious nation-states that seek to establish their own system of integration and negotiation. The 21st century is thus not an era of Americanization, but rather globalization.